Media, Perception and Psychology by Eric Chamchoum. Human attention is not evenly distributed. From an evolutionary perspective, the mind is designed to notice potential threats before sources of safety or comfort. This bias once served survival, ensuring that danger was detected quickly and efficiently. Modern news media operates in direct alignment with this tendency. Information is frequently framed to emphasize risk, conflict, and urgency because such signals capture attention more effectively than calm or balanced reporting. As a result, news does not simply inform, it activates emotional reflexes that shape perception before conscious evaluation occurs. At the center of this process is the amygdala, a part of the brain responsible for detecting threat and initiating emotional response. It operates rapidly and largely outside conscious control, prioritizing negative information to ensure survival. Mainstream news media has become highly effective at engaging this mechanism. By repeatedly highlighting danger, crisis, and uncertainty, news content stimulates the amygdala and secures immediate attention. This response occurs before reflection, meaning that emotional reaction often precedes understanding. When the amygdala is activated repeatedly, its effects extend beyond the moment. Continuous exposure to emotionally charged news trains the brain to remain alert, even when no immediate threat is present. Over time, this state of vigilance becomes habitual. This repetition gradually conditions perception. The mind begins to expect danger and instability, interpreting events through a lens of alarm. In such circumstances, calm reflection becomes more difficult, not because reality has changed, but because attention has been shaped by constant emotional stimulation. At this point, a subtle shift can occur between awareness and anxiety. While being informed is essential, constant exposure to alarming narratives can create a persistent sense of unease. The mind remains engaged, but clarity diminishes. Rather than expanding understanding, repeated negative information may narrow perception, fostering concern without resolution. Individuals can feel informed yet powerless, attentive yet unsettled. In this state, knowledge is no longer experienced as insight, but as emotional tension. In response to this pattern, some individuals choose to reduce or suspend their exposure to mainstream news and social media. This decision is often misunderstood as disengagement, yet it is better understood as discernment. Stepping back allows the nervous system to settle and reflective thought to return. Periods of intensified reporting, such as during the COVID-19 pandemic, made this effect particularly visible. During that time, I personally chose to stop following mainstream news and social media altogether. This was not an act of denial, but a deliberate effort to preserve clarity and balance without constant immersion in continuous news cycles. Seeking positivity, clarity, and psychological balance, constant exposure to news, television, newspapers, and social media is rarely supportive. These environments are designed to stimulate reaction rather than reflection, often privileging emotional intensity over understanding. Believing the media is comparable to believing in fairy tales, a narrative sustained by imagination rather than reality. Expecting clarity and balance from such exposure is much like claiming to pursue good health while continuing to smoke. The intention may be sincere, but the conditions contradict the desired outcome. Recognizing this distinction allows individuals to step outside the illusion, regain perspective, and improve mental balance. Alarm-driven narratives tend to undermine mood rather than support understanding. Clarity is better served by relying on a small number of well-established, trustworthy sources, chosen deliberately and consulted with moderation. It is often said that bad news travels around the world before good news has time to put on its shoes. This reflects a psychological reality. Negative information spreads faster because it captures attention more readily. I hope this breakdown of how the media operates gives you a new lens to view the world through today. But wisdom is a shared journey. So I'm curious, do you still trust your primary news sources, or has that trust been broken? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. If you found value in this perspective, please like the video and subscribe to join our community of thinkers. To go deeper into these themes, I've linked a related video right here on the screen. Thank you for your time and for your curiosity. I'll see you in the next one.